Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us again. It is Mayegun Live. Consider this as the continuation of our program this afternoon. Read the caption of this broadcast and read beyond the caption of the broadcast. Read the description of this broadcast, like it, share it, and invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends. Tell them that Mayegun today. We shall be spending a lot of time in River State tonight. It's an update, you know. Like I said this afternoon, before the gun started blazing, you should not miss any of the action. It's with a Wike versus Fubara, and at least you should know why this is becoming tensed and interesting as well. If the election, the local government election should hold tomorrow, Fubara has sworn that it will hold. That is going to be the end of Wike's political career base, whatever it is. The only product he is currently using as the only structure is using to negotiate with Tifnumbu. Once they take that away from him, it's over. Thank you, Motide. So good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Mayegun Live. And thank you so much for joining me as usual. If you participated in the program this afternoon, you are aware of what transpired early this morning in River State. And those who have been following the political development in River State between the supposed godfather and his own stooge godson, Wike versus Fubara. Even though some believes that this whole fight is all about 2027, I said no. If you must know what this political leverage truly means and why Wike is wielding so much power, so much influence, it is like fighting for his own political life, political survival at the detriment of the people of River State. Let me give you a background. The reason why it is sounding like, is it not local government election? Why is it so important? Why is it becoming so kind of dramatical? I'll tell you. Normally, right, all these political actors in Nigeria, what they usually do is that they install their own loyalists at the local government level. The reason why the supposed closest government to the people, local government, the reason why they are never so close to the people is because, number one, people they don't really have the right or the power to elect or choose who becomes their local government chairman. From the source, it is always the governor or the governor's godfathers that will choose those that will be at the local government level. Now, at the local government level, their job is just one simple job: to keep the people within their political family, they call it. so that whenever there is any major election, like general election, presidential election, senatorial elections, or governorship elections, like the normal elections, right? They need the grassroots. And that is why you will see some of these political criminals in Nigeria brag about having grassroots presence. They will tell you that if you want to become anything, you will need to get closer to those political godfathers because they control the politics at the grassroots level. And grassroots control level is that the local government chairman, their job is to share the largesse of the government among their loyalists, so that when they need to rig or rig election and all that, they can control the leverage at the local government level, not because of development per se, just to make sure that when the numbers are going to be coming in, they come from the local government level. So whoever controls the grassroots controls the politics. And that is why Tifnumbu and like many others have invested so much in the political thuggery at the local level. You may see them flying high when it comes to the governorship, senator, and all of that. The people that actually decide who become what are those they put at the local government level. And if you lose that, you are just a flying or floating politician. It's going to be a matter of time. You become history. So when Wike was talking about his political structure, he wasn't talking about the people that benefited from it, who became either governor, or you became reps, or you became senators. No. He's talking about those that hold the base for him. The ones that will tell you or attack you if you are not from their political base, right? They will attack you, tear your posters, attack your campaigns and all that at the grassroots level. And that is why whoever controls that controls the politics of the states. So Wike have done so much to prevent the Rivers State people or Rivers State government conducting the local government elections. And that is why when Fubara was coming in, there were those that were kind of like the local government chairman. All of them were loyal to Wike. So when Fubara decided not to pay Wike money anymore, after 3 months, it was like he signed his own political death. So the first shot at him was from the assemblyman that, you know what, get rid of him, remove him. So when that couldn't happen, then they activated the second one, which would be, in fact, the assembly guys had to actually empower the supposed local government chairman by extending their tenure. How can you extend the tenure of elected officials? So they did that while Fubara was bidding his time to get them off and appoint caretaker. So when he did that, you saw all the drama that they were like, no, we are still the one in office. We are the one elected. The House of Assembly, they have appointed us. They have extended our stay. So illegal. Sorry. I know some of you are probably putting money on it now that it will soon remove the cap. I won't remove it, but I'll keep adjusting it. My problem is that they can't stay in my head for too long. So sorry about that. Anyway, Fubara removed these guys, and almost like every day they were protesting, because that is a prelude to dismantling the supposed political structure of Wike. The same structure is used in rigging ridiculously for Tifnumbu, ridiculously for Fubara that made him governor. So Fubara now appointed his own loyalists, but they need legitimacy. To have that legitimacy, it simply means they will need to go for an election. That was where Wike now pulled his own stunt by ensuring that it continues to control the PDP structure that could have given them the ticket to become candidates for local government elections. And the next joker was for Fubara to tell all his loyalists to go to another political party and contest for that local government election for legitimacy. So Wike and his own guys, they went to court to stop any conduct of any elections. They lost. Then they went on to go and get an ex parte order from a federal high court that says they must not conduct any election for two reasons. Number one, If they succeed in conducting that election and the winners are announced and sworn in, it is over. Simply put, right? The Fubara will now have the control of all the 23 local government areas filled with its own people, including the councillors and all of that. That is massive. They won't let that happen. The second thing is that Fubara, as a government, like Wike before him, they need the local government allocation. Because normally, to the state governors, local government allocation is like their piggy bank. Here you get. After they collect their state allocation, then they will also collect local government allocation, which they run with the state as a joint account. It is their piggy bank. So Wike believes that since the Supreme Court of Nigeria ruled that except you have elected local government officials, you would not have access to the local government allocation. So they went to court to stop that. That is, stop the election so that whoever are those occupying the local government areas, right, they can continue to occupy the place until 2027, but there will be no election. As this says, there will be no election, there will be no allocation. So it will just be a matter of time before the Rivers State people will begin to come for him. So they have been staging different kind of protests. Shockingly, a court now ruled that there must be an election. And in fact, it must be held on the 5th of October, tomorrow. So this morning, early this morning, arrived in Rivers State, some selected policemen from Imo State. Their job was to go and take over the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. That is the body that is responsible for organizing local government election. Okay, their job was to take over the premises. Meanwhile, before they arrived, a few days ago, the police IG withdrew all the policemen, right, supposedly protecting the RCEC. Removed or replaced the commissioner of police, Kimi Disu. Now, Disu has been redeployed out of Rivers State. And they have been waiting to say, okay, who is going to be the commissioner of police for Rivers State? Nobody. So all of these were the strings that Wike was pulling from Abuja to ensure that there is no local government election. The party that was supposed to be the government, the party in power, PDP, they now said, no, they are not participating because Wike said they should not participate because there will be no election. He assured them there will be no election. Don't disturb yourselves. But shockingly, Fubara got an order that says there must be an election. So what should we do? Let's mobilize the people that will say they are not going to participate, and nobody should participate too, because there is going to be an ex parte order that will stop the election. Unfortunately, the federal high court that they got there, it's not even judgment to ex parte. Ex parte order means some people have brought a case before us concerning Rivers State local government elections. We are going to listen to their case. But until we listen to the case, nobody should do anything. Everybody should maintain status quo, which is there should not be any election. Meanwhile, the status quo in Rivers State before that, the status quo from the High Court of Rivers State before the Federal High Court Abuja said ex parte. It's not a court order; it's ex parte order. It was that there must be an election. So if you have to say status quo, that means there must be election. Okay, then the court will now decide your case, the merit of it later. That's what Fubara is relying on. But the ones with the ex parte order, with the weakest men, they are like, no, the status quo was that there should be no election. So in this state of confusion, some selected policemen from Imo State arrived in Rivers State, and they told the policemen they were providing a security for the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. Commission. They told them to leave, order from above. And that was when Fubara mobilized his men to the place this morning. And look at them. When they were leaving, it showed that they were acting based on the order of somebody that actually doesn't want any peace in that state. Look at them. So when Fubara and his men arrived, it became a rowdy thing. And that was the first time people would see Fubara fume like this. And he has something to say to the police IG.
Gentlemen of the press, we came here this morning when we heard that according to what they call themselves, Nigerian police, are coming to take over the premises of Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. And I had to come myself to find out why would such a thing happen. From what I heard, that one DC operation brought them here to withdraw policemen that are already here protecting this place, so that new officers will take over the place. But I have to say this on a very strong note. We've been taking enough nonsense from this institution. Everybody is aware of the court judgment, and even the judgment as they call it, the ruling. Did the ruling specify anywhere that the election should not hold? He said, don't give voters register. What are we doing with it? Okay, police, don't provide security. Don't provide security. Is this the same thing as blocking the election? I don't know what the relationship between Inspector General of Police and one person who claims he has so much power in this state. I don't know the relationship, because it's beginning to go beyond the normal professional relationship. I said the government wrote a letter with the judgment that we have to him, and what he's acting on is what he called the federal government, the judgment he got from the Federal High Court. Even at that, if we should go by that, the judgment in the Federal High Court, did he say election should be bad? Lifu, that's that justice that gave that fraudulent judgment. Did he say no election? Rather, it technically said, don't provide. We don't need your security. We will provide our own security. After all, it happened in Anambra. Go away with your security. But this election must hold. If you like whatever it is you want to do, do it. The election will hold, result will be declared. People will be sworn in. I say it here. What kind of a country is it? And when it comes to the issue of Rivers State, it becomes different. You're not ashamed of yourself. You call yourself Inspector General Police.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. I will be here. In fact, if I go back and I hear anybody, I will come here. This is my property. And you don't have any power whatsoever to bar me from entering it.
Yes.
Just try it. That part of your history as a very wicked and fraudulent Inspector General Police will include shooting Fubara.
Yes.
I think I've given you enough respect. Well, let me say it to all Rivers indigents. Everyone residing in Rivers State, election will hold.
Yes.
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 Election will hold.
Yes.
Anything that wants to happen, let it happen.
We are here. Other states did. Yes. We are here.
I don't understand.
I'm not going anywhere. Let me fear anybody. We are here.
All other states did. So, everybody, just relax. Nothing is happening. We are ready. If we know that this is going to be the last fight, and we will take it to the end. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So that's Fubara's first time that you will see Fubara actually speaks that strongly. I'm talking about him not speaking like, break dancing the way he normally speak, like in break and all that. It was like, what is the relationship between Wike, a man that claimed to be so powerful, so powerful that the police IG, Inspector General of Police Nigeria, will take order from him. Okay? I mean, what relationship should be between the police IG and FCT minister? There shouldn't be, I mean, there should be beyond professional relationship. That the police IG has shown his bias so much that he is comfortable carrying out illegality enough on the order of one man that claimed to be so powerful with a Wike. And according to him, if this is going to be the last fight, so be it. Do you know why? If Fubara succeed tomorrow in taking over all of the local government areas, it's over for Wike. Like, over politically. That simply means, even if he has to bring INEC in 2027, if Nubu no go see, he no go see 10 votes. No amount of federal. I'm not saying that like they won't do the abracadabra rigging. It won't like take place in River State. And if that should happen, then Wike is no longer useful to Tifnumbu. It will be no longer useful. All this gra, politically, it will become useless to him. The reason why he is having this upper hand, and he will do anything and everything. He will be given whatever it is he wants to stop Fubara. But that is why you are watching this broadcast. Tomorrow, you are going to see the militants come out with their guns. And the Wike's men are also going to come out with their own guns. So it's going to be gun versus guns. But if the guy succeed tomorrow in conducting his election as they are already set, you can begin to count the days for Wike politically. Mind you, the contraption is already a lawless place. And this, as they say, he who want to face the likes of Wike or APC, you must be as lawless as they are. And that is what is on display as we speak. So immediately after that, his own men took over the streets in River State, Port Harcourt to be precise, this morning. I'll share one with you.
Government elections must hold in River State. Rivers people are ready to select their chairman tomorrow, 5th of October, 2024. about it. We are resolute, and Rivers people must vote. No attempt by rogue security agencies can thwart this election.